you my YouTubers. I know it's been a while. This is Angelique, Forever True TV. I'm your host, and I am just going to do a quick video right quick because I don't know, for some reason, one of my homegirls brought up some stuff to me about this Kenneka Jenkins case, and it's really disturbing to me. So with that being said, I had left the case alone a long time ago. I left the case alone because weird stuff was happening and things was just getting really out of hand. So with that being said, I had came up with my own conclusion, but that was because it was my conclusion. But now that I'm starting to really look at stuff, I think I want to reopen my research again, because of stuff that is coming out. So rest in peace, Zach, because I just found out that he was killed about 2 nights ago, and it's sad because everybody has a different reason why the man was killed. Well, everybody has different reasons and theories of why people were killed. So we're just gonna go straight to what I want to say. Some said go and run down Zach's videos. Just go and look at different videos. And I went all the way back because somebody said maybe it has something to do with Kenneka Jenkins' case. He was on to something. So I went all the way back, and there is this one video that he did. He said he was in New York at the time, and that he was on the plane, and he just started writing, and it was stuff that my girl then told me. She was mentioning to me, while we was talking on the phone. We've been back and forth texting and emailing each other, and it was so strange because the stuff that she's saying, the stuff that I'm seeing, and some said go back and look at some of the footage that you got, because I actually was one of the ladies who bought the footage before they put the footage out on the website on Rosemont. The lady who he's talking about, I connected with her and asked her to help me to get the footage myself because it was too much. The files were too big for her to just give them to me and download them through Google. So with that being said, because I don't want to waste time. I'm just trying to give you a synopsis of what was going on. I went back and started looking at some footage. And some footage that you see on Friday night is not on Saturday night's footage, nor Sunday. And some footage that is on Saturday and Sunday, you don't see on Friday night. So that is so strange. Well, there is this one particular footage that I just uploaded the night before last of the manager. The manager had on a blue shirt that Friday night. He had on a blue shirt. He was on the quote third shift, but technically, even though Zach called it the third shift, that's really not the third shift. That's really called the first shift, because the first shift starts because it's going into a new day. So that's considered really the first shift. And then the second shift is your PM, and your morning shift, and then your third shift is the PM going into nights. But he put it as the third shift, so we're just gonna leave it at the third shift just for the sake of not getting for confusion. I don't want anybody to get confused, but just know that the third shift that he's really talking about really is called the first shift. But we're just gonna leave it at the third shift, because I don't want the confusion. So we're going to call it, quote, his third shift he's talking about from 11 at night to 7 in the morning, okay? So with that being said, I wanted to tell you that he was making some good points on, and I agree. He was making some good points. He said that, these some girls from the west side of Chicago, he's not calling them dumb or stupid, but it's like they don't have the mentality to actually put together an actual plot to intent to kill somebody. He said those people just came back as a kickback party to come and really just have a good time. Those kids was just there having a good time, whether they were partying up to the T or whatever, whether she took something herself or somebody drugged her. It doesn't matter. I think that, Kenneka turned herself up because she was just having a good time. They were all there to have a good time, to celebrate and whatever else they were going to do. he mentioned that, you know, how she got outside. It's a possibility that, you know, she could have been having to use the bathroom, everybody in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to go somewhere to go and use the bathroom. So she came outside trying to hurry up and go out to the elevators. And her homegirls and them wasn't going to leave her behind, but they had to go back inside and go get their stuff. Now, that makes some sense right there. But at the same time, I still wouldn't have left my homegirl sitting out there by herself. Now, that I don't appreciate. I would not agree at all. So that was just a theory of why she possibly got to the elevator. Now, this is another thing that caught my attention. Okay, Kenneka was intoxicated. He said that they said, which they did say it in those interviews. The boy said that that security guard kept coming upstairs, and Irene said that the security guard kept coming upstairs, and they told them to put a towel under the door to keep the smell of the marijuana from going out and then disturbing other people. But now, you know, they would have been up under my radar if I was security talking about. I would have called the police if it would have been me. You understand what I'm saying? As a security, I would have been like, you know what? Let me get these kids up out of here. They disturbing the rest of my guests and stuff here, and we a 5-star hotel, 4.5, 5-star hotel. So we already is known for the consistency of having peace, or, you know, having a good reputation. That's the reason why we get repeaters coming back here. You know, frequent flyers to come back to our hotel. This is stuff that I was thinking of. Now, the next thing that stuck out to me when he was mentioning that about the actual about her going out and going to the elevator. Okay, let's just hypothetically say that she did not wait for her homegirls. The elevator, she had already pushed the button, and she did have to go to the bathroom. So let's say she got downstairs, because if you really look at it, you got to follow where the security guard was. 1 minute he was running, 1 minute he was doing this. And, you know, if you follow him, you got to look at the front desk tapes. If you look at those tapes, he was in and out of there. And you can actually see if he's moving on the sideline where it is the conference area or not. He was on those sides where Kenneka was. I saw it myself on those videos. You just got to look. Now, this is another thing that really caught my attention when he mentioned that. What if Kenneka did go downstairs and ask for the bathroom and couldn't find the bathroom? And the only one that knew that place, just like Zach said, that knows the inside of that whole place, that watches the cameras and the whole 9 yards. What if he was the one she asked at the front desk, even though it's not even seen that she even walked to the front desk? Because tapes can be, footages can be manipulated. So let's just hypothetically say that she came in contact with that security guard, and she asked him, where was the restroom? And he more or less was trying to coach her to the bathroom. Let's hypothetically say that. Okay, because he said, if you really look at Kenneka was walking like she knew where she was going. Like she was being coached to go. She wasn't looking from side to side like she was lost. She was looking like she knew exactly the trail that she was going. So with that being said, let's just hypothetically say again, just like Zach said, who has authority to go into places that's unrestricted? Security. Management. Okay, now I'm going to continue on with the management side. Now you got management and security that knows the front and end, that can go into unrestricted places, and the other person that can go into some other restricted places. Not all, but some is maintenance and EVS. I call them EVS. But it's the ones who's cleaning up the kitchen, the guy who was cleaning up the kitchen, housekeeping and stuff like that. So there was that guy in there with that red shirt on. He was cleaning too, in the same kitchen area where Kenneka so-called walked through, right? You also got to realize that kitchen that Kenneka walked through also walks through that second upper kitchen area. Now, remind you again that Zach is saying somebody could have been coaching. You don't see no bodies and all that other kind of stuff. Just like he said, It's deeper than that. Them kids don't have nothing to do with it. They ain't got nothing to do with it. They didn't come in there with the intent of doing no kind of murdering. And he even said, they not going to sit there and waste their time trying to put something in a drink to kill somebody. Go and take them downstairs and put their body in the freezer. You ain't got time for all that. Even if it's a hit, they're just going to shoot you and leave you dead. That's just the bottom line. He is right. He is on point with that. He is really got some points with that. So now going to the next thing I want to say about that security guard, and in all respect, what if Kenneka literally was coached to go in that kitchen and then turned around? She noticed that she was going the wrong way and came back out, and that goddamn footage is not on there, that she literally walked out. The footage is only showing her walking in, but does not show her walking out. Oh my God. What? It just came to me when I was listening to, I am so sorry I'm screaming, but it came to me when I was listening to Zach. It just came all over my body. Like, oh my God, it was in my thoughts. What if the footage showed her walking in, but did not show her walking out? Because when you look at her walking into the actual kitchen, her hair was still straight. It was still straight. So now, don't tell me about her being inside some doggone freezer, going all crazy and pulling off her clothes. So that's the reason why I said I am going to leave my video up, because I want to show people that I had came to a conclusion. But I have changed my thoughts based on more information that I am looking at and hearing and focusing on, and I am going to do some more research on my end based on what I've heard, based on subjective and objective information. Let me just tell you this one thing, and that is, it's a possibility she did walk over there. But you best believe it's also a possibility that she walked out and she was trying to get out of there. And that's the reason why her hair was all over her head when she was found inside the freezer. She was in that freezer. It's a possibility she was trying to fight for her life to get up out of that damn freezer. So now, my thing is, I don't believe she walked in there and just died. I am changing my thoughts and thinking that she was fighting her way to get up out of there. That's what I'm thinking. So with that being said, I'm your host, Angelique, and you guys can look for me, because I will be back up on here again discussing the Kenneka Jenkins case. I am going to continue to follow suit with and watch Zach's whole footage, and I am going to just take it and chew with it and just figure out stuff on my own. I'm your host, Angelique. Look out for me, because I am going to come back and start discussing this Kenneka Jenkins case. It needs to be reevaluated, and the FBI needs to get involved. There is footage missing, and the footage that's missing is the person that's in there. And if you look at the footage that I have with the manager, again, the manager did just like this here Friday night. He did like that. It doesn't matter whether if Kenneka was in there already or if Kenneka came after the fact. The fact still is that he had did that in the first place. With that being said, he was like, with that being said, the only thing I can tell you is this, and that you guys is getting on my dang nerves. So, people is just steady trying to get your butt in the back. Sorry, you guys. I'm in traffic, and you know how it is when you be in the traffic. I ain't trying to be, but they wait till you get all the way up here to the front, and then they try to get over. Get back. Good Lord. They caused this accident. People try to cause accidents. Don't cause no accident trying to get over. You should have got over a long time ago. Look at him. He actually gonna cause an accident because he really want to get over. So, okay. Let me go back to what I'm saying. See, you know how you get sidetracked with some stupid people. So with that being said, I wanted to tell y'all this last thing, and that is the manager has the, if you really notice, look at how the manager come in. The manager doesn't come straight in. The manager comes like almost like up under the camera and goes straight. If you look at it, look at the video I posted. He goes like almost under the camera, and then he goes straight. When he does that, you know what? You guys is getting on my nerves. Everybody's trying to get up in here, and you steady trying to get over. You know, that don't make no sense. You wait till the last minute. Lord have mercy. So then, y'all is getting on my nerves. Y'all wait. Why do y'all wait till the last minute to come and get in here? Y'all should have got back way back there. It don't make no sense. Have me have to roll the doggone window down and tell these people off. That don't make no sense. Good Lord. Sorry, y'all. So with that, y'all gonna laugh at the end of this video because I be cutting up, but at the same time I'm serious though. So let me just get back and stay focused. So the last thing I want to say, if you look at the video, he does not hesitate. He goes straight to the kitchen. If you look at the video, the manager goes straight to the kitchen. Zach said the only ones that had access to those areas and would know the insides and outs of that area is the manager and the security. And he said that the reason why they wouldn't let his mom Teresa know anything, and they had to wait because the security had to be able to adjust the video, meaning manipulate and cut out the videos. So you guys got to really look, really pay attention. I wasn't quick to judge. I was just more or less tired of everybody just putting up whatever they want to put up. So I came up with my own conclusions based on the stuff that I was looking at in the photos. But now that I'm looking back, I'm going to go through it one more time with you. It's a possibility. Kanika walked in. Do you hear me? Kanika walked in. I said Kanika walked in to the kitchen. And there is a video of her walking in. But what if she was walking out and they actually attempted to do something to her? Either that man that was in there cleaning up the kitchen, security. But it's mighty funny that when the manager came, the manager went straight to the refrigerator. He didn't look around nowhere. He went straight there. And that is why I'm so glad Zach made that video and I sat here and took the time to do it. I'm your host, Angelique. We're going to get on this here on live sometime this week. I don't know, it ain't going to be now, but I just wanted to put this out here. We're going to put together a little itinerary to, to go down and really just go and just do some bullet points, some high points on this here. I'm glad Zach did that. Rest in peace, Zach. Thank you very much for tuning in with Forever True TV. I'm your host, Angelique, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm out.